Why do Gen Z women hate men? I'm gonna be honest, I see a lot of online junk about like women hating men and men hating women. There's always like some gender wars going on in comment sections and stuff. Any case that you see that's a man versus woman, you have the man on one side, you have the woman on one side. We're gonna get into this video though, see what they're talking about.
How they thought we'd react to news of the male loneliness epidemic.
What can I do to help? Is there a GoFundMe?
This is a trend. There are a bunch of other TikTok videos with the exact same caption where they're overreacting. Oh, I feel so bad. And then it's the joke that I actually do not feel bad. And if you check the comments under all the videos, they are full of pure hatred. Men's suffering is literally...
The thing about these type of people, the women that say they hate men, the men that say they don't like women, or the men that treat women poorly, I feel like they just gotten treated poorly by the other sex, to the point where it's like, damn, this nigga did me dirty, this nigga did me dirty, this nigga did me dirty. Fuck them all. Cause like when you think of it, hey bruh, you have 3 purple people come through your door and smack your daddy across his face. You don't think the third one, you think the fourth one's gonna be the nice one? Come on, bro. Like, same thing applies with men, same thing applies with women. So I feel like it's more of a prejudice against... Oh no, but that's just my thoughts though.
The motivation that gets me out of bed in the morning. For real, men's self-end rates aren't high enough, to be honest.
That's
and this
crazy.
is a real problem where young people, men specifically, the leading cause of their death is suicide. And here's the plot twist: women die from suicide and suffer just as much as men. But here's the question: men disproportionately kill themselves more compared to women. Then why do women suffer as much through suicide? It is because they die significantly less, so their death is relative. But please understand this thing: this is not a women-men problem. Everyone in their middle stages of their life will almost try to hurt themselves in the context of statistics.
What do we count as hurting ourselves now? Cause I mean, I could say I've gone 200 on the highway in GTA 5 and shit, in GCRP. But like, what do we mean by hurt ourselves? Cause like, if you drink alcohol, you're technically hurting yourself because you're putting poison in your body. You know what I'm saying? You smoke that gas, you know, you're technically hurting your lungs. You know what I'm saying? Cause you're letting smoke go into your lungs. But what are we talking about? Are we talking about the shing shing shing, or are we like what are we talking about here? Because me personally, I don't think I've attempted to hurt myself. I've definitely, when I was a child, I'm not gonna lie, I swear every child has this point in their time where it's like, oh, you get so angry, I'm gonna, right? I remember this one time I got so mad to the point where I went into my medicine cabinet and I took the vitamins, right? I just started popping a bunch of Flintstone vitamins, right? Nigga, my brother started crying. He thought I was gonna OD on some junk, bro. Nigga, I took like 2.
Children will be living the happiest moment and stage of their life, and the same thing applies to the elderly. But if you're a teenager, if you're 20, 30, 40, or 50, statistically, you are living in the most unhappiest moment and stage of your life. And if you look at suicide statistics by age, 45 to 64-year-olds take first place, 25 to 44-years old take second place, then it slightly lowers as the older you get to...
Here's my theory, right? So the 45 to 64, these are the niggas that have already gone through life. I'm talking, they've probably gotten their marriage, they've probably gotten married, they've probably gone through the divorce and junk, because you know the divorce rates are kind of high, I'm gonna be honest. So what is the divorce rate? Isn't it like 50%? It's saying it's around 4%. Okay, boom, right? 4% of men, they get their little divorce. Boom, that's like, what else do you got left? Like, they probably took your kids, my boy. You probably took your kids, took your house, took your car, okay? You're left with nothing. Then you have the niggas that don't get no woman and they just keep getting ducked their entire life. It's like, damn, bro, what do I have to live for? You're probably working that 9-to-5 slavery job, just in the same cycle over and over and over. You're locked in. It's to the point where you don't know what you want to, like, you have no path other than just living the same day over and over. You're probably drinking, going to a bar here and there, but your life is mundane. So it's like, damn, bro, what is there really left to? And on top of that, there's the financial struggles and stuff too. A lot of people be going through financial struggles, and it causes a burden on their mental. So I do understand that. 25 to 44. I'm not gonna lie, you're bugging. 65 to 74. Unless I'm a vegetable, bro, or got like dementia or something, which might sound crazy, but if I was unable to be me, I'm not gonna lie, you have to take me away, bro. Real talk. 75 and older, bro. You're nigga just want to get up the party quicker, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, just want to go back to the lobby. But 10 to 14 is crazy, but not many of those. Oh, I missed the 15 to 24. It's crazy how all this is going on a rise, though. Ever since. Yeah, it's getting crazy, I won't lie.
65 to 74. But if you're 15 to 24, you're taking 4th place. And then at its lowest is 75 and older. The old people, the ones who are dying, the ones who are broke, the ones who have nothing to live for. Your wife died. They are the happiest. How? Why? And at its very lowest, 10 to 14-year-olds.
Yeah.
You cannot replicate the happiness, the confidence of old people. You cannot replicate the happiness and confidence of a child because you are living your current stage. You must accept reality for what it is. And more importantly, look at the people who try to. There are so many man children who disregard a lot of responsibilities in their life, trying to play video games, eat junk food, and trying to replicate the happiness they once felt, but they don't understand that the advice old people give you, you have all heard it already. Think everyone naked. Oh, who cares about what other people think? We all know it, but because we are young, you cannot help it because there are other priorities in your life that are more important where you
the thing about like being a kid is that everything is all fun and games and cool. Like you're out here playing your little Pokemon. You're just chilling. I went to a place called Activate with my brother for my brother's birthday, and I was with my cousin. She's like 10. My brother's 8. I think he's 8 now. No, he's 9 now. But yeah, we're chilling, right? It's like a bunch of mini games. These guys look like they're having the time of their life, running around, jumping around. Like it's fun. It's nice to see how these kids just have no worries in the world. Meanwhile, when you get to a certain part in your life, like adulthood, you have responsibilities that you need to tackle. If you don't tackle them, again, they're gonna pile onto you later, and that's I think what causes the domino effect for a lot of these niggas. Like you're just avoiding it so much to the point where when it's finally time to tackle it, bruh, it's a sledgehammer on your noggin. Boom, knock your head off, bruh. Smooth, clean off your neck, bruh.
Kind of do need to care because you do need a job. You are not retired. You care about what other people think because they're the ones that pay your bills. Life is a completely different game at different stages and ages in your life. You personally cannot replicate the happiness and excitement as a child because if you are, you will just be escaping the reality of life. You have seen so many adults where all they do is try to avoid responsibility by being slothful, by doing absolutely nothing. I don't want to do it. I don't want to take up any sort of responsibility. And over time, they're trying to chase the happiness they once felt, but they will only end up with worse consequences. And this is a very important point people fail to understand. It is extremely easy to fall into the trap of hating women, fall into the trap of hating men, because there are so many reasons to hate life. And the only way to make yourself feel a little bit more confident, a little bit better about myself, is to belittle the other gender. Ha ha ha, me right now with lonely men.
And not even just belittling the other gender, like people in general, like belittle other people just to make themselves feel better about themselves, which is crazy. Cause why not, instead of belittling someone else, you build yourself up so you could already just become better than them? You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like people shouldn't be looking towards happiness, but to be more like proud of themselves. Like, oh, I choose something today. I did something good today. You know, one step forward every day is a step forward towards making your life a better life. Of course, a step towards happiness. If even one step, like you heard the saying, slow motion is still motion, because that's true, bro. Like even from you, every one subscriber is still a subscriber closer to my goal. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to subscribe. No, you know.
What a dumb comment.
Envy is one emotion that almost no one will ever admit to, because to admit to feeling envy is to admit that you feel inferior to another person. We don't like to do that. We want to feel superior. So no one will ever admit that they acted out of envy.
I've watched a bunch of videos on why men are explaining that women suck. I've equally watched the exact opposite, why women say that men suck. But to get everything down to the roots, they'll give you exact pinpoint reasons. Oh, they do this, they do that. Oh, they kill more people. They're so dumb, they die more. But here's the thing. It is out of envy. The reason why they hate the other group is because deep down, they know that they have something that the other gender wants. Most of the time, the men that do hate groups of women are all incels because they cannot get and attract other people as easy as it is for women. And the same thing applies to women hating on men. Men have—
That's facts. The same niggas that will say the craziest things about women will be in the room playing a video game and beating their cock. Choking the chicken. These are the same niggas that will not go out in the real world and actually say something to a woman because they're afraid. I don't think in real life you see a lot of people hating the other gender or vice versa. I think this is more of an online thing, and people just go to online to share their baggage or share the things that they've experienced. But again, you've only seen a select amount of the people you're talking to. It's really hard to generalize all of them off of the selection that you chose, right? If I put a pool of like 100 people and I just happened to choose 10 of the bad people that were in there, does that mean the other 90 are going to be bad? No. But again, you just make that generalization, which does make sense. I understand it.
Have a higher ceiling of intelligence, and equally they also have a lower ceiling of intelligence. They are more extreme on both sides, and they overly fixate on the extreme sides, the worst sides, and also the best sides. That gives them the perfect reason to hate the rich men. They are also the brokest people. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Envy is a real emotion, and a lot of people cannot regulate and understand it. And more importantly, this clouds your judgment. You no longer know what you actually like or dislike. Nobody talks about this, but the whole Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, I guarantee you, a big reason why people were willing to hate—
Gang, this nigga was pre-ordering children, bro. Like, I fuck with that nigga's music and all, but it's our 17-year-old girls we're talking about, and you just said, "Let's got my timer on. When did she turn 18? Oh my gosh, in 12 hours. I don't know, my boy. That shit is kind of predatory. But me personally, I do feel envy. But not in a way where it's malicious. When I see niggas getting more money than me, whoo, I gotta run that bag up real quick. Because I cannot have a nigga getting more money than me. I don't know. That's just how I am.
On Drake is because he's so successful. He is so successful in every single factor that there is. Deep down, the entire audience is envious of what he has. So it's easier to hate on him and root for the underdog. And here's the thing. The reason why old people are so confident and happy as well as children compared to everyone else is because they lack that emotion. They are not envious. An old man walking across the street is not going to compare and contrast the difference of how people look. They don't care. They'll wear whatever bullshit they got in the closet. The same thing applies to wealth. A lot of them are either extremely broke or extremely rich, and nonetheless, they don't care as much as it is important to young people. The reason why young people are so unhappy, and I can't give you this as a one-liner shoot of advice, it is a very complex thing. It's because envy runs in our system. We are constantly comparing ourselves to our peers. It is definitely exacerbated because of social media, but even without it, even when you were all the way young back in the day where there was no technology, people still compared each other based on envy. This person is more successful than me. This person looks better than me. And because you're comparing so many aspects of life to extreme extreme levels of people that are only good at that one thing, you feel inferior. And this leads to a point where it feels like you are the worst of the worst. It really gives you the feeling of no control. And I believe the best way to overcome this feeling is to stop giving so much value onto one attribute of a person. From the outside looking in, I'm assuming girls get eating disorders, girls get very depressed because all they value is being skinny. All they value is looking.
That's the thing. That's the thing I notice about people, bro. That's one thing I really don't like about a lot of people. They will pay so much more attention to another person than themselves, my nigga. Like, you'll be like, damn, bruh, this celebrity girl, she got fat. My nigga, you're in your room watching porn on a computer while eating hot Cheetos. That celebrity's rich. She's not looking your way, and regardless, buddy. And same with a lot of these women talking about, I need 6 figures, 6 inches, 6 foot. But what are you doing? Oh yeah, I'm in my room scrolling on TikTok all day.
Good. And for men, it's dumb, stupid shit. How much muscles you got, how smart are you, how much money you got, are you good looking enough? Every single one of them are overly obsessed about one key aspect of life. And because they overfixate on the thing that other people have and they don't have, which is envy, they fall down this spiral. And it is a complete disservice to other people and yourself. People are more than just their looks, than just how much money they have. Everyone struggles. And the advice where think everyone naked. I do not think it is a sexual thing. I do not believe it is a literal thing, but metaphorically, everyone is not perfect. There is that weird mole on your body and there's no use in hiding it. We are not perfect. We are all vulnerable and you should not judge based on the outside perspective. This is a big reason why children and old people have the highest life satisfaction. It is not because they are dumb, they have so much experience. It's because they've lost the feeling of envy. The younger you are at certain ages, you feel more emotions than different stages of your life. And children and old people lack the biggest form of envy. Children don't care. They're too dumb to care. They're asking every single question, and the same thing applies to old people. They're too old to care. They're poor, they're rich, no matter where they are in their life, status-wise, they don't have the time to care, the time to compare and judge. Thank you for watching. If you want to watch a 30-minute version of this video,
I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think envy is the reason why men and women have this little hating war against each other online? I feel like it's personal experiences, and like a lot of people just gone through their personal experience and then just make a justification and a bias. I don't know. Me personally, I don't know any nigga that's on some I hate women, because that's you only see that junk online, to be honest. And a lot of the times it is just lame ass niggas or younger people. And for the woman, again, I feel like it's just the woman that got done dirty by a bunch of men where they just start projecting. Anyways, appreciate y'all for watching the video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, post notifications, binge the rest of my videos. I'm out of here.